Make sure to stay until the end. We're going to share a common mistake people make and they end up spending thousands of dollars on parts and repairs they actually do not need. All that will be covered in this video today. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Super quick helpful video to any of you having a problem with the Stabilitrak light being on GMC SIERRA, that generation from year 2014 to 2018. If you have that warning guys that says service Stabilitrak system guys, you have Stabilitrak light on. Stabilitrak will explain what can cause that. It could be quite simple fix. We'll explain what we see quite often at the garage. Always check those before you waste money on parts, diagnostics and mechanics. Another thing, if you need to buy replacement parts and tools, we'll share the information in the description of the video below if you need to get something, and you can check out where we get most of our tools and supplies from. So let's start on it now. So before we start, let us tell you guys a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix pretty much anything. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. By the way guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs. So let's go ahead guys and start on it now. So guys, if you have service Stabilitrak warning, what can cause that? Multiple things, but the first thing you want to check is the main fuses for the Stabilitrak system, where they're located. 9 out of 10 owners of that GMC SIERRA do not know about all the different hidden fuse boxes in it. That's why we made one special video on our YouTube channel that's called GMC SIERRA Fuse Box Location and Diagram. Check it out, it's a video that people told us saved them thousands of dollars in repairs. Today we need to open the hood. Lucky for us, we'll be working in a fuse box that most people know, it's easy to get to, and it's on the driver's side, right here guys. You need to open that cover, and underneath you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we guys continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse, sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. So here guys now, okay, if you have a 2018 fuse box it will look like this one. If you have a 2014 to 2017 it will look like this one. There will be some minor differences, but the fuses that we need to check are exactly the same for all the way from 2014 to 18. The first fuse we need to check is fuse number 3, that's 60 amp fuse. Then you need to guys check fuse number 19 and fuse 25. These fuses here will need to be checked. If all that checks out fine guys, okay, one thing we want to check, if you have Stabilitrak light on guys. Okay, we'll demonstrate on that vehicle here, but the procedure is about the same for all. On the brake paddle guys, on modern vehicles, see that's the brake paddle. If you look behind the dash, you see right here you have the one device, this one, that's known as a brake light switch. When you apply the brake paddle, watch what happens now, it moves, right? So that's part of the Stabilitrak system guys, the ABS traction control system. So bad brake light switch often can cause that. Always test the brake light switch. On some vehicles you may need to just calibrate it, you may not even reset it. Even if you buy a new one you may need to still calibrate it. So it could be that. Another thing, like guys, okay, you have on the steering wheel one device that's known as a steering angle sensor. Okay, the steering angle sensor detects how much you turn the steering wheel. If you have Stabilitrak light on, you may have a bad steering angle sensor, but if you want to see how to test steering angle sensor, we'll have video on the channel. 9 out of 10 times when you have problems with the steering angle sensor, you need to reset or calibrate the steering angle sensor. You may need to do that every time you have alignment, suspension work done to the vehicle as well. That's why the light may be on. Next that we see quite often could be ABS sensor. On every tire, so you have 4 of them, you will have, guys, 4 ABS sensors. Each one detects how fast each tire is going. So bad ABS sensor can cause that too. Another thing that we see here at the garage, bad Stabilitrak module, which is known as ABS and traction control module right here. And this is the whole assembly with the pump and the body, guys, okay, right here. And another thing, it could be the Stabilitrak traction control sensor. This one detects how fast the vehicle is going forward, sideways, upways, downways, guys. So it's really hard to find out exactly what's wrong with it unless you get a scanner, plug it in and see the codes and go from there. But the most common ones that we see here at the garage is brake light switch, ABS sensor, traction control sensor, and ABS traction control module as well, guys. Hopefully yours will be easy fix as well. So guys, this GMC Sierra has all kinds of different fuses, different kinds of relays, and those could be really hard to find. If you're in the middle of nowhere, you cannot find a replacement one, you may be stuck because of that. So we recommend, guys, okay, to get some spare ones and put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We will share the information in the description of the video below where you can get them from at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you for watching. See you next time.